Hey guys, Craig McCormick here from DestructivePixels.com, and it is coffee time! If you understand the coffee time reference, 10 internet points to you. I'm recording this one for the road a little bit early because I don't have really time to do it at night or anything because I'm pretty busy for the next few weeks. And one thing that I really want to start talking about now, because this is what I'm working on so much, is the prints. We're getting very close to selling the prints, so I wanted to kind of give you guys a bit of an update and to show you a few things, give you a little sneak peek at a couple of really cool things that are happening. So, first things first that I want to really talk about, and please forgive me if I start looking down because I have Post-it note with a bunch of notes that I want to talk about. And also, excuse me if I start yawning, because I was up at 5:30 this morning for a video call, and then once I finished that, I had a 3-hour nap, and now my sleep pattern is ruined. So, first things first, this is going live. Oh no, I don't know the date. Oh no. It's going live on the 26th. Yes, okay. So this video is going live on the 26th of October. And the print sales are going live on Monday, the 2nd of November, so the following Monday. That is when the sale is going to officially start happening. That is when the web page will be live for you to just go and order prints. So that's the first thing out the way. I will be doing an announcement video, and it'll be a video that goes on Monday. I'm filming it next weekend, so probably 7 days from now I'll be filming the video to go up onto the website and get the whole store done. Next thing I want to talk about is the prices. For those that have emailed me and talked about pre-ordering prints, and I want to get back to that point in a minute. For those that have pre-ordered, you know what the prices are, but I want to officially start talking about it now. I'm going to be I'm going to be charging them in Hong Kong dollars, and it's going to be PayPal invoices. That's what it's looking like. It might change at the last minute, but it's looking like it's going to be PayPal invoices at this point. In Hong Kong dollars, it's going to be 1,100 Hong Kong dollars, so that's 1,100 Hong Kong dollars, and that roughly equates to about 140 US, or 90 pounds, or 125 euros. So that's what the prints are going to cost. That's the full board price. And for shipping, we're still at the final negotiation stages for prints, for the shipping for the prints, but it's going to be pretty cheap actually. It's looking to be about between 150 and 220, 230 RMB. To put that in perspective, that's between £15 and £20. It varies between country and country. Europe being pretty cheap apart from a couple of places, and the US is relatively cheap as well. Once the sale goes live and all that kind of stuff, I'll put out all the different, I'll basically do a chart like zones, because it uses shipping zones. I'll put the zones and then what the price is going to be to ship to that area. They're actually pretty cheap. We've worked pretty hard to get really good shipping prices for you guys, and interestingly enough, it's actually it's like 60% cheaper to ship a print from China to the US than it is from the UK to the US. But to put that in perspective, it's also a little bit more expensive to ship to Europe from here, so you get what you're given. But I mentioned pre-orders a second ago. If you have pre-ordered prints with me, your pre-orders are still valid. But what I want you to do is email me again just to confirm everything. If you could actually email me with a reply with our email chain, that would be great. If you don't have it for whatever reason, that's fine. You can just email me again and just remind me what you pre-ordered. And I can just cross-reference your name with previous emails. The reason I'm asking is because not long after doing the pre-orders, I had to very quickly change email servers, and that caused a lot of problems. I'm still having a couple of issues. One thing that did happen was I couldn't bring over my replies, so I kind of lost email threads, and if I reply and then you don't reply back, I don't know that it happened, and it's a little bit messy. So if you have pre-ordered already, just shoot me another email. I'd really appreciate if you could do that. And if you want to pre-order something, now would be the time to do it. We are going to be selling 10 of each image, and that's 3 images, and I'll just show you now. I talked about this obviously in the older video, but to confirm everything, and again, all this kind of information will be presented in a much more professional state, where I don't try and yawn half the time for next week's video. But it's going to be the Fairy Glen Gorge shot, it's going to be the Shanghai Skyline shot, and also the Mist in the Morning Sun shot. Those are going to be the 3 images that are going to be on sale. There's going to be 10 of each. And I think currently, as I talk right now, there's 3 or 4 been pre-ordered for the Fairy Glen, 1 or 2 for the Shanghai Skyline, and 1 or 2 for the Scotland one. Might actually be 3 for the Scotland one. I can't actually remember. But as no surprise, the Fairy Glen one is pretty popular. So if you want one of those, shoot me an email before. Or if you don't want to and you just want to buy them from the store when it all goes live, that's also fine. But yeah, they're going pretty well. One thing I do want to talk about is the editioning and numbers, because obviously these are limited edition, numbered, signed for prints and all the rest of it. And the ones that are going to be officially on sale are going to be numbers 6 to 15. So those are 10 prints, but I want to keep the first 5 editions for obvious reasons. I want to keep the edition 1s and I want to have them all for myself. But for a couple of the shots, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, I want to kind of send those to people when I want to give gifts to people. There are a couple of people that I want to send them to, just as a thank you, because I kind of owe them for things. So that's why I want those. I'm sure you understand that. So it's going to be numbers 6 through 15 that are going to be officially available. What else have I got here? It's first come, first serve, obviously. So if they run out, they run out. I'm sorry. These prints are only going to be sold during November. I might be able to hook you up with prints if I still have some left after the fact, but it's going to be on a case-by-case basis. November is just going to be the only time where they're like, you can just go to my store and order them, and they'll ship probably within 48 hours. I'll talk more about that in next week's video once I have it all sorted out. But yeah, it's only going to be in November. What else have I got here? Yeah, first 5 are for myself. As I said, it's going to be only 10 available. Anybody that has pre-ordered, just shoot me another email. I'd really appreciate that. But I want to give you a bit of a sneak peek on stuff, because I'm really excited about this kind of stuff. In the original video, I talked about making this a little bit special, because I'm charging money for it, and I like the idea of, somebody getting the print and making it feel like the money that they spent was worth spending. I don't like the idea of shipping prints in tubes, especially if these are going to be like editioned, signed for prints. These are like officiated prints. And speaking of officiated, this thing is really cool. You're going to get this with each of the different prints. I'm only going to show one version for now, for obvious reasons, but I talked about doing certificates of authenticity. So when you order one of my prints, or if you order multiples of them, you'll get multiples of these, you're going to get a certificate of authenticity. How cool is this? This is actually printed on Moo Lux cards. This is the same type of cards as my business cards. So they're really thick, really lovely paper stock. So an officiated certificate of authenticity, as you can see here, it'll have the title, the edition number, and the certificate of authenticity number. And then I'm going to sign it and date it. So that means that this thing can be linked back to your print. So you have an official certificate, and the certificate of authenticity number will link back to that with the signature, and obviously with the print on the front. With each of the different prints, this is the only portrait version. The other ones are landscape for obvious reasons. So, and they're cool. They'll come in like a little envelope. That'll be next to the box. And speaking of boxes, this is the really cool bit I think you guys are going to lose your freaking minds over. We have worked long and hard on this one, because getting boxes that fit prints, but also don't incur huge shipping costs was incredibly difficult, because we'd end up having to buy big boxes and the prints would only fill 2/3 of it, but then the shipping of the big box would cost a lot because of the size, because it's done by volume for international shipping. Speaking of shipping, one quick thing, it's going to be about 2 to 3 days, maybe actually, let's say 3 to 4, maybe 5. It's 3 to 4 officially to shipping the boxes to pretty much any country, but it can be a little bit held up with customs on either the China end. We shouldn't have that many problems with the China end, but I can't guarantee, what's going to happen when it gets to your country, wherever we ship it. So just let you know for that, but it's going to be about 3 to 4 days. But we've worked really hard on the shipping boxes, and I'm going to show you exactly why. How cool is that, huh? I want to make sure you guys can see this. So we have official Destructive Pixel boxes. How cool is that, huh? These are a little bit longer in length this way, simply because the boxes haven't been folded up yet. These are still flat boxes. So they'll be a little bit shorter. And obviously it's got the Destructive Pixels logo on the front. This is printed on a white box. This is so cool. I'm so excited to show you guys this. And the shipping stuff will be on the back, because there isn't any way to put the shipping label stuff on the front, because it's actually pretty big, because for international shipping and using couriers they need a lot of information, a lot of tracking stuff, so it's all going to be on the back, so it also doesn't obstruct the rad front view. And for any eagle-eyed viewers, you'll know what this blue bit is. This is a pull tab to open up the box. Oh no, you're out of focus, no! Right? Pull tab and you open up the box that way. So these are going to be glue gun shut, so they're all nice and sealed. But yeah, I'm really excited about those boxes. That's so cool. And it's going to be shipped. The prints are going to go inside the box, obviously, and it's going to have white foam core on either side, so the top and the bottom, and then the prints are going to be in the middle. So even if you order 3 prints, if you order all 3, and if you do, thank you. If you order all 3, it will all fit. It's a little bit tight, but it will all fit, and it'll be perfectly fine. So I'm really excited about that. So those prints are going to be very well protected. These are pretty tough cardboard boxes, actually. It's pretty dense cardboard. We spent a long time trying to get everything just right, so pretty tough stuff. The only downside was I had to get 200 of them made. Which is just too many. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have to sell a lot of prints now, basically. I have to justify manufacturing 200 boxes. But ironically enough, it was actually cheaper for me, in the big scheme of things, it was cheaper for me to get custom boxes made and pay less for shipping than to use like pre-built boxes and spend more on shipping. And actually the cost difference wasn't that huge, so that's why we got custom boxes made. So once the video goes out on Monday, the new official video that talks about everything, this is going to be the official release video. I'll show you everything. I'll show you how it opens, what you get, all that kind of stuff. And one thing I'm going to try and do, I can't guarantee this, but I will try my best to do it. It's still kind of a thought in my head. I may have talked about this, I'm not sure, before, but if you order a print from me, I'm going to film putting it all together. I'm going to thank you and all this kind of stuff. So you're going to get a thank you video while I'm making it. And you'll get that when the print ships. When the print ships. Words are hard, I guess. I'm still pretty tired. So when the print ships to you, I'm going to send you a private link to the video where you can watch me you saying thank you and putting the whole thing together. I'm really excited about it. So hopefully you guys are really interested in buying prints. I know I'm pretty excited about this now. I'm actually going to be picking up all the prints on Friday, this coming Friday. Very excited about that. It's going to be a lot of prints. I'm getting a lot of prints made, and all the stuff that's coming along with it. It's a lot of work, so really excited about that. Next week, that's when it's all going live. Again, if you have pre-ordered with me, shoot me an email. If you want to pre-order, shoot me an email pretty quickly, and we can start talking, because I want to make sure I still have prints available on the store. I don't want to just pre-order everything and then have no prints available. If it gets to that point, I might have to print more. So maybe if it's anything, it will be the Fairy Glen one. I'll probably print 5 more, so they have more available for people. I'm not sure yet. I'm not at that stage where we need to print more just yet. So hopefully you guys are interested in all that. Again, next Monday is when it all goes live. That's when the store will be live. So with that being said, I have got a lot of work to do today, because I'm really tired and I've got a bunch of stuff to do. So I'm going to have some more coffee and sign off here, guys. Hope you have a good day, and I'll catch you in the next one.